What's up with it? Today, y'all already know I'm about to be doing a little eyebrow tutorial. This video was highly recommended, so I was like, I've been slacking for 3 weeks, so why not make a video? So yeah, um, I'm gonna start off first by telling y'all the products I'm using, cause once I start my eyebrows, I think it's gonna be a little hard for me to talk, cause I really be in the zone. So I use this NYX concealer palette to conceal my brows. I also have a light one that I use sometimes, but this is the one that I mainly use because the shades are closest to my skin tone. Um, and I just use any brow pencil. I usually use brown, but black is what I found today because somebody took my browns. They like started slowly disappearing, so I'll be using black today. So this brow, as you can see, already has pencil. It doesn't have any concealer yet, so I'm about to show y'all how I draw or color my eyebrows with the pencil. So I start off towards the end, and I start off by just underlining my brow. So yeah, and I slowly make my way to the front. Next thing, of course, is I do the top. And then up here is where I start making like feather lines, I guess people call them, or strokes. I go back, darken up any areas if I need to, or fix my shape. But the key thing with eyebrows is that you have to blend them and really make sure like they're not boxy, type stuff. So yeah, so I'm just blending it. Then next thing I use is my Wet n Wild brush. And with this palette, I use the dark, well, this is the darkest shade, but the second darkest shade, I use that and I mix it with this shade. The shades don't really have names, but if you have this exact palette, you know the colors. But I mean, this palette really doesn't have shades. It's just from NYX. So what I do is I start right here. But for the under part of my brow, I always do it a little bit lighter than the top of my brow. So let me show you. I start towards the end. I don't go all the way up to my brow. Like, it may look like that on camera, but I'm right under it. Like, I don't go all the way to the brow. So, now, let me show y'all. This is where you have to pay attention. Atención, para atención. Things I say pay attention in Spanish. I'm only in Spanish too, so don't judge me. So, what you do is, as you blend, slowly make your way up. And keep your lines as straight as possible. Now raise your eyebrow, and I just blend it downwards like this. And what that does is reduces flashback. That's why when I do my brows, I don't get flashback. It's because I blend downwards. After I'm done with my angle brow, with the angle brush, I use this brush by Magic Collection. I don't know what it's called, but all I do is just blend underneath my brow. Until the product is completely gone. And I just go in with my fingers to make sure I didn't miss any spots. Now for the top brow, I do my brows. The top part, I do it darker than I did the bottom, because I really only like to highlight the bottom part of my brow. So for the top, I hold my brush upside down, well, the right side, I guess, and I go start at the tail and make my way forward. What I do is blend forward, or blend upwards, I mean. And just like with the bottom, I blend until it appears that most of the product is blended in. So I'm just going to keep blending. Now I'm going to go back with the Magic Collection brush and just blend everything all the way out until you cannot see anymore. Everyone knows the best part of makeup is the glow. So now we're about to move on to highlights. And this is my Wet n Wild brush, FYI. Because I know there will be someone that asks. But when I do my highlight, I don't know if anyone else does this, but I always get my brush wet. Just like, well, not wet, but damp. And I just not put water on this, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. I damp it up a little bit, and I just smooth my brush out to make sure it's precise. So what I do is get the highlight on my brush, and I don't know, I just always tilt my head to see where like it naturally shines at, and that's where I apply the highlight. Cause baby, that highlight gotta pop. Oh no, you didn't. Okay, but yeah.
It's so hard to do. Trust me, I know. Every relationship has obstacles, and you love so much that you can't get it right.